All right, so you're thinking about making a move to Arizona. Maybe you got new construction on your mind, and maybe you're considering Fountain Hills as a potential destination for you. Well, in this video, we're gonna cover both those topics, and we're gonna come out and take a tour of the Adero Canyon community out here in Fountain Hills, done by Toll Brothers. If you follow our channel a lot, you probably know that our goal is to come out and really showcase some of these communities, give you an idea of what they look like in person, really kind of tour the area, give you a better feel for what it would actually be like to live here. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna kind of tour around a little bit. It's an absolutely beautiful area up here in Fountain Hills. So much going on, lots of construction. They're gonna have multiple phases within this community. And so even though there's a lot of things already sold and they're on a waiting list, it's probably a good idea for anybody who's looking at Fountain Hills to maybe check this out, because this could be helpful not only currently but in the future. So if Fountain Hills is a potential spot on your list and you're looking for new construction, then stay tuned. What's up, everybody? It's Greg Corbett with the AZ Lifestyle Group right here in Fountain Hills, Arizona. If this is your first time to this channel and you're looking to find out everything you need to know about what it's like living in and or moving to the Phoenix metro area, including right here in Fountain Hills, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you can be notified whenever we post a new video. We are helping people from all over when it comes to finding the best places and neighborhoods to live here, and we absolutely love it. So if you're even thinking about making a move and you need any assistance whatsoever, give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email, however you want to get a hold of us. We got your back when it comes to moving to the Phoenix metro. All right, guys, we are here walking around in an actual beautiful day here in Fountain Hills. We've got overcast skies. I wanted to get out here today because we've got a rain front coming in. It's supposed to be raining all day tomorrow. So I wanted to get out here today, make sure to kind of tour around. It's kind of nice to get out here, especially with how much heat we've had over the past couple days, had record highs over the past couple days. So nice to cool down a little bit. But I'm kind of tucked in a little pocket here. These are homes that were just newly constructed. There's probably a couple people that maybe have moved in where I'm at right now, but from the situation of the Toll Brothers situation, so they're selling out of a sales office. They don't have any current models. Their models are being worked on right now. So we're gonna do this a little different. I'm not gonna actually take you through a tour of a model home on this one. We're gonna focus kind of primarily on the neighborhood and what you kind of find here in Fountain Hills to see if Fountain Hills might be a good fit. For those of you who wanna see similar homes, the SERENO Canyon video I did up in Scottsdale, they have a lot of similar floor plans. It's kind of similar to what they have here. They actually have 3 different collections here like they do up in SERENO Canyon. They've got a townhome style, and then they've got kind of a single family, kind of a moderate size single family, and then they do a larger single family home as well, so or series. So we're gonna kind of just tour around a little bit, just because, I mean, there's so much to see up here in Fountain Hills. And we're, from a location perspective, we're kind of tucked away and really on the far west, northwest end of Fountain Hills. It's kind of right on the border of Scottsdale and Fountain Hills. In fact, if we're driving up to get to this community, you drive by Adero Scottsdale, which is like, might be in Fountain Hills, but it's just right on the border. And that is one of the hotel communities that are right by here. Kind of a nice little setup that they have. But we're tucked back in here. You kind of go up all the way to the Adero Canyon trailhead, so I'll kind of give you a little bit of footage of that as well. But I want to kind of cruise around, drive around, walk around a little bit, show you what this looks like, show you what the houses look like on the outside. We can get you, I mean, the inside of the homes, you know, it's Toll Brothers, so they do a good job. So, but we're gonna focus on here. We might tour a little bit of the rest of Fountain Hills to see, like, if you decided to live in Fountain Hills, what that would look like. So, and then we're gonna kind of talk about whether or not Fountain Hills is a good fit for you versus going and living in Scottsdale. So. right, so I'll give you guys a quick little tour of where we're at right now. I'm actually kind of sitting, I've got the sales office behind me over here, and we are looking out, you know, I'm not sure what golf course this is, but we've got really nice views of basically the majority of Fountain Hills kind of in the backdrop. That's looking out east. If you look over there, you've got Four Peaks. Four Peaks is, you know, really in great view of any neighborhood in Fountain Hills, but you got not only Four Peaks, but a lot of other views as well. So yeah, I love just kind of coming up here and checking everything out. There's so much to see. But when it comes to the model, so these floor plans are probably going to be in primarily the 2,000 to 3,000 square foot range. They don't have anything small and they don't have anything large. So I want to say your smallest is going to be right around 2,000. Your largest is going to be probably in the 3,300 range. From a pricing perspective, they're going to start in the $1 million price point, go all the way up into potentially around the 2, depending on the size and the lot size. They probably have some lot premiums that kind of push those north of 2 as well, depending on where you're at. So 3 different collections. Again, one's going to be kind of a townhome collection, and then you're going to have 2 collections that are single family homes. Right now they are on a waiting list, so if you're going to come in and kind of talk to them about a particular model, particular collection, you're probably going to be on a waiting list right now. And depending on, you know, they're releasing about 2 per month per collection. So again, there's a lot of factors. They are going to have stuff come available. So this is probably a long-term play for anybody who's looking. They might have some quick move-in ready homes pop up here and there. That's definitely a reason to talk to us, because we do have an inside track on some of those. So if you want any insight on what's going to be coming up potentially as a quick move-in, let us know, and we'll keep you posted on that. All right, so before we kind of leave Adero Canyon and kind of go explore Fountain Hills just a little bit, I kind of want to show you the phases on where they're at, because, you know, we're kind of at the top here. So right behind me is basically the trailhead to Adero Canyon. You can get up there. There's a parking lot. That's where you can hit some trails, do some hiking. There's a lot of people out there today for good reason. And then kind of right behind me here is the phase 2. This is the stuff that is currently selling right now. They're building these right now. And then you've got this phase 3, which they're basically digging out the mountain currently and kind of getting this all set up for phase 3. So this is something that's probably not going to be for sale until either the end of this year, maybe the early part of next year. But something to consider if you want to be in this community. So we've got obviously some tremendous views out here. When we talk about Fountain Hills, one of the biggest advantages of Fountain Hills is the views that you get. There's views all over. So views all around up here for sure. Really cool spot. You're tucked away. It's very private, but there's a lot going on. And again, even though we're doing this video now, if you watch this next year, you still have an opportunity to potentially come up here and grab a new home in this community. So we'll take another quick look before we kind of leave Adero Canyon. You come in off of Eagle Ridge. We're just north of the Palisades. The Palisades is kind of the main, or one of the main drags that goes through Fountain Hills. We're gonna take a drive through that. I'll kind of show you that just so you know kind of what's in town and what it looks like. But you can kind of see some of the other communities or some of the older pockets around here. Not super old, but kind of what you generally get a feel for in Fountain Hills. You know, for those of you who might be like, hey, Adero Canyon looks nice, but number one, I just can't wait that long to get into a home, and I don't want to be on a waiting list. I want to kind of see if Fountain Hills is a good fit for you. So we're gonna see if maybe there's something that's a potential, you know, fit that might work here, and to really kind of just see if it makes sense. A lot of people looking around Scottsdale, maybe they haven't looked at Fountain Hills, or maybe people thinking Fountain Hills versus Scottsdale, they're trying to figure out what's truly right for them. So we're going to try to help you make that decision. It's going to be different for everybody, but you know, there is a lot to like up here, so I want people to kind of get a good look at it so they don't rule it out too quickly. All right, so I wanted to take you guys on a quick little walk through kind of the town square area. We're in the center of town. We're kind of near where you're going to find the grocery stores. They've got a couple of big grocery stores here. Lots of little chain restaurants, mom and pop restaurants, lots of anything you need. I mean, this town has you covered. It is super busy here today. There's a lot of action going on, but want to kind of give you a general feel. This is kind of a cool little spot to come cruise around and check out a few things. I have never really honestly hit any of the restaurants here in town. I've kind of come here and just really come to check out the sights and see what's going on. I am going to go check out the fountain real quick. We'll show you a little bit of footage of the fountain because obviously it's Fountain Hills. What are you going to do? And then you just kind of get a general idea of what it looks like. I mean, there's a lot of, you know, neighborhoods that are kind of in hills. It's elevated. You go up and down, and that's to give you like all of these views that you see from some of the listings. So for those of you who are like, hey, how does this all work out? It's just because there's neighborhoods that are up and down and elevated all over. So yeah, it's a really cool it's a really cool town. There's a lot to offer. We're gonna go through a few cons. I'm gonna wrap up here over at the fountain. We're gonna talk pros and cons. I'll give you a few things to consider if it's not right for you. So we're gonna look at that. I just wanted to kind of show you a little bit around here too, just so you had an idea. All right, so I'm back here at the fountain. I've got the fountain behind me in the lake. It really is such a beautiful day to be out here. Kind of see everybody enjoying the day and all the activities, and especially enjoying the overcast. I know people coming in from other states might be like, hey, we want the sunshine. We get enough overcast as it is. We don't get it very often, so we're enjoying it. A lot of people out here enjoying it. As you can see, let's go over some overall pros and cons. I think you guys, you know, from my point of view, again, not being a full-on expert on Fountain Hills, part of the reason I like doing these videos for you guys is that I get to come experience some of this stuff myself. I mean, I come in and check out neighborhoods, I go look at listings, we go look and shop for homes, but I don't get to hit all the neighborhoods all the time. So this is fun for me to kind of go out and do and really kind of check out the entire area to give you guys a heads up on what's going on. So again, back to pros, we're looking at views. I think the views out here are great. If you're looking at Scottsdale versus Fountain Hills, you're probably going to get a lower price point out here. So that's always really nice. You got really good access if you're going to go, you know, head up to like Payson, or if you're going to head up to Pine Top, you're right off the Beeline Highway here, which is nice. So that's helpful. On the con side, I think, you know, Fountain Hills definitely has a stigma of this is a retirement community, and I don't think that's 100% inaccurate. I think there's definitely a lot of people that come over here for retirement. It's definitely maybe geared towards older clientele, that type of thing, people who are living here, but there's a lot of activities to do between golf and hiking and that type of thing. If you have kids, you know, like I hear different opinions on that. Some people are like, hey, I need to be in Scottsdale for my kids, give them more activities. Totally understand that. There are more families moving here. The schools look to have like pretty good reviews for the families that are here. So again, don't completely rule it out unless you're like, hey, we just have to be in Scottsdale. But if you really like Scottsdale and you like having good views, and you're like, hey, I want a lower price point or maybe just some more options, again, Fountain Hills is potentially a good spot. So let us know if this is helpful at all. We are here to kind of, again, show you as much as we can. Hard to scratch the entire surface of Fountain Hills with this video, but I hope it gives you kind of a general idea on what things look like. That Adero Canyon community, obviously the reason why we came out here, a beautiful community for you to consider if new construction is on your mind. But again, like if you're just looking at Fountain Hills in general, you know, might give you some ideas that you want to consider. So as always, we're going to put our contact info on screen. If you have any questions, you want to reach out to us, you want to talk to us about not only Fountain Hills, but any other city within Metro Phoenix, definitely let us know. We're here to help you guys. We're here to help guide you in the right direction when it comes to finding the best places and neighborhoods. We'll leave that on screen as always. Reach out, leave us a comment if you have any questions as well. We respond to those. Hopefully this was a helpful video for you guys. Until the next one, we'll catch you later.